Hi, it's Miss Julie. We're going to do a couple of fun things today, but we're going to start with this book called Little Acorn Grows Up. A little yellow acorn fell on the ground and lay there patiently without a sound. Along came White Mouse. Little acorn, what will you be? Someday I'll be a great big tree, and my roots will make you a home. Next came Orange Squirrel. Little acorn, what will you be? Someday I'll be a great big tree, and my trunk will keep you warm. Next came Blue Bird. Little acorn, what will you be? Someday I'll be a great big tree, and my branches will hold your nest. Next came Gray Rabbit. Little acorn, what will you be? Someday I'll be a great big tree, and my shade will keep you cool. Next came a Brown Boar. Little acorn, what will you be? Someday I'll be a great big tree, and my bark will scratch your back. Finally came Red Deer. Little acorn, what will you be? Someday I'll be a great big tree, and my leaves will be your food. See, little acorn is a seed. And then the little acorn started to grow. He's putting roots into the ground. It grew bigger and wider and taller and stronger. There's the roots. There's the sprout. There's his tree trunk. Until the little acorn grew into a great big tree. He has acorns and leaves and a tree trunk, and under the dirt is his roots. Oh, and it became everything it had promised to be. Look at all the animals that live in the tree. Who lives in the tree? Squirrel? Who lives in the tree? Bird? Who lives under the tree? The White Mouse. And that is the end. So today we're going to do a little bit more counting with our tree. This is my little tree right here. And I have some counters in here. So you should have some acorn counters that look like this. And you can count your acorns on here. 1, 2, 3. Hey, that's an apple. I want acorns. That's another apple. There's an acorn. 3, 4, 5 little acorns. I'm going to add some apples. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I get to decide if I want to make an apple tree or an oak tree. An apple tree has apples on it. An oak tree has acorns on it. So I'm going to make an oak tree with acorns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 acorns. I did it. Now you can do it too. You can count and play. The next thing that you can do later today, or even this weekend if you want, is you can paint your leaf. So you'll need your paints and you'll need your water. And we're gonna do some dipping into the water. So you get to do your own painting. I'm not going to paint mine today all the way. I'm just getting started. I'm gonna do the rest when I turn off the video, because I want you to make your own special leaf, your own special way. So when you're all done with your leaf, you can send me a picture. I love autumn, and I'd love to see your autumn leaves. The last thing I want to do is I want to start reading this book to you. This is a book that you have in your box and it belongs to you forever. It's going to be your book and you can read it with your grown-up, or if you have a grandma or grandpa or an older brother and sister that live with you. It's called Little Acorn. When I was just an acorn, nobody noticed me. I watched the world below me go by from high up in the tree. Here he is. He's a green acorn high up in the tree by the birds. I nestled under the cozy leaves and sheltered from the rain, growing fat and shiny when the sun came out again. When the summer faded, the leaves turned golden brown. "Bye-bye, acorn," said the leaves, floating to the ground. "Bye-bye." "Wait for me," I called. Then ready, steady, jump. Whee! I tumbled through the air and I landed with a thump. He jumped in the leaves. Squirrel was collecting nuts for his winter store. He hid me carefully beneath the forest floor. He's underground. There's the dirt. He's under. Underground, everything was snuggly and still. I waited very patiently for time to pass until I felt a sudden change beginning deep inside. Look, he's getting a tiny root. He's starting to grow. He lives with the worms under the ground. Oh, and some ants too. I giggled. It felt tickly. Teeny tiny shoots were coming to become roots. I started to stretch up, wiggling left and right, reaching up and up until I pushed into the light. Oh my goodness, he's starting to grow leaves. It's a little shoot, a little sapling. Oh, he grew and grew and grew. Squirrel spotted me and said, "I've been looking everywhere for you." He was looking for the acorn, but the acorn changed. He's growing into a tree. The seasons changed, and so did I. In the summer, in the spring, and the snow in the winter, he grew and grew. And then among his sturdy branches, the birds built cozy nests. There's owls. There's a robin. And it looks like the squirrels and spiders live in there too. And the creatures of the forest had never seen a finer tree. I wondered, would there ever be another one like me? Then one breezy morning I woke up with a yawn. I stretched my branches and out jumped a special little acorn. Another one is going to grow, I think. Squirrel has to bury him in the ground first. Oh, that is the end. You have your own book and you can read that. You can read that at home. You can read the pictures by yourself, or you can ask a grown-up to read you the words. Have fun. Oh, don't forget to do your painting. I'm going to do my painting as soon as I turn off the video. Goodbye.